Welcome to the Wellness Lab Digest, where we help you to absorb powerful, life-changing insights from top wellness experts with our daily bite-sized wellness podcast summaries. Each episode is packed with distilled, powerful takeaways to boost your health and well-being. To support this podcast, please scroll down on whatever app you're listening. Ratings and reviews are helpful. Even better, just send the show to a friend. Check out our sponsors at the bottom of the page, or simply click the Support the Show link below the episode description. The fitness industry has built an entire mythology around the fat-burning zone. But here's the thing. Everything we've been told about heart rate zones and weight loss might be completely backwards.
That's such an interesting point. I've noticed so many people at my gym obsessing over their heart rate monitors lately.
You know what's fascinating? When you exercise at lower intensities, your body actually uses a higher percentage of fat for fuel, about 70% of your max heart rate. But here's where conventional wisdom gets it wrong.
Let me guess. This doesn't necessarily translate to better weight loss results?
Exactly right. Think about it this way. If you're walking at a leisurely pace for an hour in this supposed fat-burning zone, you might burn 300 calories total, with maybe 180 coming from fat. But push yourself to a higher intensity, and you could burn 600 calories with 240 from fat.
So even though the percentage of fat calories is lower at higher intensities, you're actually burning more fat overall?
Precisely. And here's what's really mind-blowing. When you exercise at higher intensities, your body continues burning calories for hours afterward. The scientific term is excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, or EPOC.
That's fascinating. Could you explain more about how that works?
Well, imagine your body as a car engine that stays warm long after you've turned it off. After intense exercise, your body needs extra energy to repair muscle tissue, restore hormone levels, and replenish energy stores. This process can last up to 48 hours, burning additional calories the entire time.
So by focusing solely on the fat burning zone, people might actually be limiting their weight loss potential.
Absolutely right. And here's another crucial piece. Higher intensity workouts also help build more muscle mass. More muscle means a higher resting metabolic rate, so you're burning more calories even while binge watching your favorite shows.
Though I imagine there must be some benefits to training in that lower intensity zone, right?
Oh, definitely. Especially for endurance athletes. Marathon runners, for instance, use the fat-burning zone strategically during training to improve their body's efficiency at using fat as fuel. It helps them conserve carbohydrate stores for when they really need them, like during that final sprint to the finish line.
That makes so much sense. It's not that the fat burning zone is useless, it's just being misapplied by people trying to lose weight.
Exactly. And you know what's really interesting? The whole concept of heart rate zones actually originated from sports science research focused on improving athletic performance, not weight loss. It's like these findings got oversimplified as they made their way into popular fitness culture.
So what would you recommend for someone just starting their fitness journey?
Focus on consistency first and foremost. Start with activities you enjoy and can stick with long term. Mix up your intensities. Some days go harder, some days easier. Your body actually responds better to this kind of variety anyway.
And I suppose having a spreadsheet to track your heart rate every 2 minutes isn't one of those enjoyable activities.
Well, unless creating spreadsheets is your favorite form of cardio. But seriously, the key is understanding that while heart rate zones have their place in training, they're just one tool in a much larger toolbox.
That's such a great way to put it. Any final thoughts for our listeners?
Remember that your body is incredibly sophisticated. It knows how to burn fat efficiently without you micromanaging every heartbeat. Focus on consistent effort, progressive overload, and finding joy in movement. The science shows that total calorie burn matters more than staying in any particular heart rate zone.
And maybe save those spreadsheets for tracking your progress over time instead of every minute of your workout.
Now that's the kind of number crunching that actually makes a difference. Focus on the bigger picture, moving more, enjoying your workouts, and creating that overall calorie deficit. The results will follow naturally. Thank you for listening to the Wellness Lab Digest. If you have received value from the podcast, I have 3 asks of you. 1, share the show with your friends and send them a link to the show. 2, please leave a rating and review in whatever app you're listening. And last but not least, please let me know what topics you would like us to cover in the future. You can contact me by sending me a message using the Send Us a Text link below the episode description.